shit! Boy's got the fucking gamer rage. Best boy, you get the speed buff.
Holy Jesus! What is that? What the fuck is that?
Why the fuck is he so tanky? Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Holy shit. You're playing on hard mode? No, I'm playing on normal. This guy's just tanky.
5 minutes later.
What? That's why you're best boy. Yes. I love my boy. Here, you want to give it a listen? Yeah, sure. Huh. I just realized my mouse is on the screen. There we go. It's pretty awful, isn't it? I mean, I listen to black metal, an entire genre built on the foundation of how shitty can I make my microphone. Some people are cracking jokes about some kind of monster composing it. Those rhythms and stuff are definitely inhuman. Kind of tribal. I don't know, I kind of like the hooah. Morag. Son of a bitch. The instant I unmute chat, this motherfucker, this co-host here, is like, I'll be right back. Can't even defend himself. Love to see it. I turn the music down a little bit. And this was kind of loud the other stream. But anyways, what's up, chat? How we doing? I hear you, fucker. Timing is the key to comedy, Vulcan. That's all I can say. I've been saying that a lot lately, which is kind of concerning. I forgot most people have wireless earbuds now, so they can like walk around and do shit. Gamers still will not stand and play their video games. I saw someone that was like streaming and they just stood up the entire stream, and I think to myself, how the fuck could they do that? My dogs be barking after that. I'm comfy in my chair, I'm relaxed. I'm at my maximum efficiency. When I'm relaxed, I say the most cursed things, and that's what people come for. Alright. Then again, I usually hang out in like the VTube sphere. So, you may not want to take my advice on that. Which, here in the next week, I'll probably actually start like trying to draw shit and making a new model. I say model, it's just gonna be another fucking PNG, because I refuse to spend all that money to have somebody fucking rig a very fancy piece of art. At least for now. Who knows? Maybe I'll blow up or something. I'll say something fucked, and people start flooding in. But how you guys doing out there? Put in the comments below if this is already on YouTube, which I usually put it like 2 days afterwards, so it should be fine. Yeah, we might play some Cyberpunk today. Who or not Cyberpunk? Digimon Hackers Memories. I don't know. I'm just not. Maybe because we're like doing other shit too, but now I'm just not as vibing with Hacker's Memories as much as I was Cyber Sleuth, which is weird because it's pretty much an objective upgrade. But I feel like there's just a lot more fucking talking. You know? I mean, for fuck's sake, I've got... Let me pull it up here. I've got 40 fucking memory. That's not a lot. I've got 2 ultimates and a mega. I feel like if I was this far along, I should have more. I guess I try to balance it out, but that's kind of hard, because I really haven't been grinding. That's the weird part. Yeah, but who knows? Oh. Vulcan got fucking kidnapped by gypsies, Jesus.
What? I'm back. The fuck?
Oh, I thought it was the gypsies.
Nah, man. They didn't get me this time.
Not this time. Vengeful people. Always putting curses on you, you know?
I got the Mara's stealth weapon in Cyberpunk last night.
The Wang Jangler.
It's really, really fun.
See, by the time I got that, I already had a better katana.
I have a better katana now. I just kind of use it as the animation for when you equip it. It's just...
I'm sorry. I know that's what everybody does because they read the guide. You actually had me read the guide to you like twice or something to figure out how to save her. I just think it's more satisfying blowing out Brick's fucking brains from the top down. Or, I'm sorry, from the down up than that awkward scissoring animation as a guy. You heard it here, Fox. Hawk would rather blow a man than scissor a woman.
You can't just say that. You can't just say that in passing like that. You can't. You can't.
Is it not satisfying when you just blow that fucker's brains out the instant he looks away?
Who are you talking about?
The fucking his name's not Brick. Brick's the guy he kidnaps, isn't it? The gang leader where you buy the stealth drone. Yeah. And you're just looking away and you pull your gun and you just cap his ass.
That is... You said you'd rather blow a man than scissor a woman. And,
Yeah, blow his brains out.
Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Sure. That's what you meant. You know what? Sure.
Look, man, it's the VTuber route I'm eventually gonna go down. We all know that legally we all have to be bisexual. Because the internet is just fucking weird like that.
That reminds me of my dream from last night. I'd rather forget it. I'm very scared of my dreams.
That's one hell of a segue. Did you have a dream you became a VTuber?
No, I had a dream I met a VTuber.
Oh,
I didn't figure out that they weren't a woman until it was later, and I was like, I'm scarred. My own brain scarred me.
Wait, so you thought they were a guy?
Yeah. That was like the biggest twist right before I woke up, and I was like, holy fuck, it scared me awake.
Dude, the reverse traps? That's pretty peak. Did I ever tell you the one story I had where I was the ultimate wingman?
No, but again, that's a hell of a segue.
Okay, so, well, it's VTuber related. I had a dream where, like, these two VTubers were, like, on me, and they were ready to go. And one of them was one that Frog really enjoys. And I straight up, these two women on top of me is like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this with my boy Frog. You know, you should go hang out with Frog. He's a real chill dude. And then I woke up and I immediately just whispered to myself, better fucking thank me. Yeah. I also had a dream where one of the ASMR women I listened to hired me on as their pupil. And let's just say we got to work practicing on the not safe for work stuff.
You can call me a basement dweller, but you're pretty damn depraved, brother.
You'd think that, but need I remind you that article I posted of the man that put cocaine in his dick? I think it was his foreskin, by the way. And then he didn't tell a prostitute, and she
That is
OD'd giving him
TOS.
oral.
That is TOS.
It's fine. But yeah, no, I've seen people where like they just find that shit on the daily.
The old server.
Actually, no. But yes. That kind of level of shit. Ugh.
Probably be lifting weights the rest of the stream just to get over the fact I played Civ for so long.
Yeah.
I need to make up for it. I need to make up for it.
Vulcan had a gamer moment. Nope. Wait, no, not like that.
My favorite word.
I realized what that meant as I said it, dude.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, you gonna have your bridge moment?
I gotta do it when we play a multiplayer game together.
Watch, that'll be the one time you stream, dude. That'll be when I won't be streaming and you just do it. Oh, no, we can't do that because if you get banned, then I'll also get banned if I bring you on while you're banned. That happened to, somebody.
It's perfectly balanced.
I can't remember what the guy got banned for. I think it's something pretty innocent, actually.
Just casual crimes against humanity.
Wait, I think it might have been the guy that got, like, banned because he said something, like he was gonna go beat someone up at a convention in his chat while offline.
Huh.
Which, I don't know, that sounds pretty normal to me, you know? But, you know, Twitch is run by certain people. Please don't take my channel. I like the platform and I want it to be good, but god damn it. You know,
Hey, Twitch, take
That's
my
good.
channel.
the channel I don't stream on.
Ban me, please. Do it. I fucking dare you.
Do it, pull the trigger. Come on, do it, do it.
Give me lawsuit potential. Come on.
But you know
Can't
how
ban
it is.
someone for making fun of you.
Yeah, but you know how it is, Vulcan. As soon as you, like, enter their website, it's like, you have to agree that we can ban you for whatever reason we want and you can't sue us. Which, I feel like that's questionably legal, like, legally questionable, but that's what everybody does.
You can probably bypass that clause and still sue them and get away with it.
Yeah, was it like Facebook? Like, no matter what happens, even though we let all these scams on our website, you can only sue us for $100. And even though we're selling all your data too, against your will, you can only sue us for 100. And you have to mail all your complaints to this one office in California. It's always in Cali, dude. Even God hates that place with the amount of natural disasters that occur there. I got some topics here. I kind of mentioned this earlier. I went down a really weird music rabbit hole. So before
As
stream,
any
I just...
man does.
Yeah. I mean, I found some pretty good genres like that, but... I just... Every once in a while I have these moments where I'll just want to, like, listen to music. But I started out with, like, Digimon songs. And then somehow I ended up listening to, like... You know, like, those, songs by Samurai and Cyberpunk? You can, like, find them on YouTube. I was listening to those. Oh, hello, Kazuki. And I was also listening to more at, what was that? I Want to Stay at Your House.
Of course. I mean, that's...
It's only like yeah, it's only like the second time I've ever actually, like, listened to it. I always remember the one, meme someone tried to, like... They tried to recreate that, that scene in Edge Runners where, you know, like, they're on, like, the shopping cart or whatever on the highway. It just
yeah.
it just does not physically work. First time in Etcher Analysis was fun. I got my booty poked by a crab, but we survived. You missed that part, Vulcan, but it was pretty much just your character and my character, and we just grabbed our 3 frontliners and we just ran all the way back to town with them on our backs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Hawk, you might be disappointed in me for this. So, I've had Creation Club money kind of just laying around in Skyrim for a while now.
Uh-huh.
And I finally said, fuck it, I have enough for the Arquebus, I'm gonna get it. So I now have a gun in Skyrim. With various ammo types.
I should choose Alchemist. You don't need fucking magic users in your party. If you just turbo focus the physical damage, that's all you need.
Magic is for losers. I say as I'm always a battle mage in every game I play.
Well, that's probably because Skyrim. It's like, okay, there's Stealth Archer, and then there's Battle Mage, like, right under it, dude.
I mean, weirdly enough, in Baldur's Gate, I've been playing monks for the past month now.
Monks are pretty dope.
Shadow Monk is pretty busted.
I heard it was kind of lame from people. But then again, that might just be
gotta
that...
do it right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if like, that's just people not know what they're doing.
I have 400 damage a hit.
I was like, Shadow Monks is a shittier rogue. Uh-huh. Yeah, Monks totally don't have a different skill set.
I'm doing thousands of damage with Flurry of Fist. Burn in hell. I can one-shot the fucking Merkel boss. Which is...
Murky? So I gotta ask, because I don't know anything about WoW. Is Murky the Murloc an actual character? Because, again, the only thing I know is from Heroes of the Storm. And he was the memeiest character. He was made to die. You kill him, you get less XP, and he just instantly like comes back 5 seconds later after you kill him. His cooldown was that low. Well, as long as you didn't find his egg. They had some cool ideas in Heroes of the Storm, and then they soiled it. Yeah, they really dropped the ball in Dota as well.
Yeah, I love the fact that Dota and League were both Warcraft 3 mini-games before they got ported over to be their own game.
Yeah.
And you can really fucking tell with League.
I did know about League, but let's be real. Riot Games has never had create bone in their fucking body.
No.
Every popular game that they've made has been a copy of something else.
As long as it hits the Japanese and Korean markets, they really don't give a fuck.
Dota, Auto Chess, Overwatch. Love my black knife armor. It comes with transparent cape. So it just comes with no cape. I actually found one of those in Blue Dragons. Like, it's a transparent helmet. It's just invisible, which I like because sometimes hats are stupid in games. I'll never get over the penis hats and for the mages in Dragon Age Origins.
For me, it's the fucking pinhead helmet in Dark Souls.
Wait, is that the super long, like, dildo-looking one?
Yeah, the
And
one
the
that
yellow
fucking
guard.
hits ladders.
The Xanthus set, dude, that's so good, though. It's so silly. Oh, the one that hits ladders was the one in Bloodborne, where it's like the pyramid head looking one?
Oh, is that not in Dark Souls?
Fashion and
Oh,
Dragon Age is kind of meh. The heavy armor looks great. Some of the robes look cool. But the headgear is zero. I will say that the leather armor definitely accentuates certain parts of the female body.
that's not surprising though.
No. Basically, both Black Knives are assassins and they're all female. Huh. Oh, here's the thing. I talked a little bit about Vulcan.
hmm
Why is there no Cyberpunk Digimon series? It's so ripe for it, dude. It's just basically Cyberpunk or Pokemon if you think about it.
IP issues more than likely, or just
I-
wouldn't really sell well because the Digimon fandom, from what I know, is not very big. In my
Yeah.
region.
I mean, they struggle to get games over here sometimes, but how about Japan? Because you gotta remember, Vulcan, back in like the 80s and 90s, Cyberpunk was massive in Japan. I mean, Ghost in the Shell. I mean, pretty much anything I've watched recently has a lot of Cyberpunk influences to it. Oedo, or Cyber City, Oedo 8. Or Oedo. But I mean, it's also like they can't be like too edgy about it because I mean they have fucking dragons with revolvers for arms. Everything's got guns.
It's weird how much media that we don't get here in the U.S. that Japan and Korea get. It's fucking insane to me. It's literally two different worlds. Because
Yeah.
like U.S. and European media, for the most part, minus some British TV shows, are pretty much the exact same. And it's just insane to me. And I'm not gonna like throw like other places like South America in there either, because like, come on, let's be honest, those places just suck.
I mean, it's just different cultures. Yeah, no, I get you. It's just I miss the days, dude, in anime where everything was super badass and rebel and shit. We need more cyberpunk anime. It needs to come back, dude. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit of overpowered isekai protagonist. It's gotta die soon, dude. This is how media always works, right? It's like there's a decade of a specific genre, and then when they start doing deconstruction of shit, then it starts dying, and then the culture moves on to another decade of something. At least in the US, this happened with noirs, happened with westerns, it happened with disaster movies, and it's sure as shit happening now with superhero movies. It needs to happen, dude. I'm getting so sick of it. Where I see, every time I see one of those, like, I don't know how the fuck these YouTube channels exist, but they pretty much just tell you the entire plot of a manga. Like, they just read it panel for panel. And it's the same shit every single time. I die a little bit inside.
I mean, I could say it could be worse, but then again, I'm chronically online, so
Yeah, I'd say the One
Terrible.
Punch Man Kazuki is the deconstructionist thing. Because, I mean, he literally only needs one punch. And they flare up everything else around it so insanely, and then he just comes in. You know? Like, I've seen entire, like, series of, like, yes, I died and got reincarnated into a fantasy world. And then they never fucking talk about it again, to the point where he basically just didn't even need to be reincarnated. It's like, why even add that point? Just be that guy. Be him. I know that's the point of the show. I'm just talking about, like, in general with the isekai genre, because, like, people say that Don Machi was an isekai, and it's not. It's got, like, weird, like, video game level up elements. But it's not an isekai. Isekai is transport to another world. But it's just become so synonymous that they just merged the terms, it seems. With just, like, fantasy anime. And now all the fantasy anime is fucking boring, dude. So it's the same shit. You got elves, you don't got dwarves, and you got weird animal people. And elves are just humans with pointy ears.
And slightly taller.
Not even that, dude. Yeah, it's just... ugh. It's just... the genre is so inbred, dude. It makes me sad. And it makes me not want to watch it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ah, yes, Delicious in Dungeon. More of that shit. Of I'm pretty sure that it was an anime in the early 2000s. Of guy goes into dungeon and or fights monsters and then cooks them. It's not a new concept, but I feel like that's just gonna be like the seasonal anime thing. I also hate seasonal anime thing, dude. Cause you know that Mude thing we got in our private Discord?
Yeah.
I'm just saying the concept's not new, Kazuki. So there's a character that's always going to be number one. Their name is what was it? 02. They're always gonna be number one in Mude because when Mude came out and everyone was using it, she was like the seasonal like number one waifu. So everyone just upvoted her so much she's never fucking leaving that place. And it's purely through timing.
Perpetually stuck in hell. Ugh.
Yeah, I will say this, Kazuki, as well, is that I don't like isekai and I don't like how generic fantasy anime is. But again, it's just because those two things commingle so much that you might as well throw them together. Just, you know, I feel like fantasy has kind of become stagnant, you know?
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
There's not much going on.
Yeah, I know, Kazuki. It's just, again, they fuse together so much. It's just that they're often together. I mean, it's just like, for example, right? It's like, I've probably talked about like Dark Sun, the D&D setting. It is super crazy. You got like, the planet is basically dead, and like 99% of the world is a harsh desert. And you know, you got psychics everywhere, and you know, every mage aspires to transform into an evil dragon. And it's such a unique take. But we don't get that anymore because we have the fucking Forgotten Realms checklist, you know? You know, the generic Tolkien fantasy. So I've been looking at a lot of, like, video game RPGs because they have at least, like... They have, like... They usually have, like, some unique thing, right? It's like, you look at Legend of Zelda. Because... You know, you got, like, the Gerudo or the Goron. And these big, round rock dudes that turn into a ball. That's pretty unique. You know, Legend of Zelda... Oh, okay, they have elves, but they don't have humans. We need more fantasy settings with unique races. At least something crazy, you know? Have it always being the same.
Skaven.
Skaven, yeah.
I mean, Warhammer Fantasy has a fuckload of weird-ass races. They're just only written about, like, twice.
Yeah, because Zuki, I understand that
40 years
there's... I understand there's nothing original, but that doesn't mean that we have to settle for it basically being the same shit every time. At least try to break the mold a little bit. Because Wizards of the Coast isn't gonna probably allow anything that isn't Forgotten Realms. At least not anymore. Never gonna do Planescape. They're never gonna do Starjammer. Not again. It's just... someone that tries to be creative makes me sad.
I hate Wizards of the Coast with a passion.
They're awful.
They're just run by... Oh, I can't say those words.
They're run by a bunch of losers.
Actual incels.
Yeah.
Of the female and male variety. Or sorry, there's like not a single man that works there. Of the female and they-them variety. Oh, the they-thems.
Kazuki, I don't know much about Delicious in Dungeon other than the title is ass. And that the guy is apparently just a super autist that just wants to kill monsters and cook them.
Super autist.
I think that's actually the thing. Because I think he, like... The only thing I've seen is, like, talks about how, like, he just doesn't connect with people. And so he just turbo focuses on, like, cooking monsters. And categorizing them. You know, he's just a kid. Kind of like, oh, okay, it's anime. They're never allowed to be over 16.
And then every single man under the sun will still find them attractive. And still get arrested for it.
Yeah. This is the thing, right? It's like, everyone always talks about, like, liking anime makes you a pedo. Or, like, they always go on, like, the lolly thing. It's like, newsflash, ladies and gentlemen. Your waifu and your favorite anime, it's probably not 18. You just gotta disassociate that. Because it's not real. You know?
There's a very fine line. There will always be a very fine line.
I know, I'm just saying, it's just that, you know, you can't be high and mighty when you're jerking it to Kitagawa Marin, who I'm pretty sure is 16. Because that's just how the Japanese roll. Like, in Blue Archive, for example, from what I've heard, because I don't play gacha games, there's like a female character in there, she straight up looks like she's 30, but she's 16. We're talking full grown-ass woman, 16. Oh yes, I know they're playing a 30-year-old Milson anime. I'm very well aware of this. It's just most people don't gravitate towards that, believe me. Because every time I try to look up my favorite waifu from an anime, a la that archetype, I maybe get like a 10th, if I'm lucky, of the fan art. It's sad. It's just that I feel like Japan needs to be a little bit braver and branch out away from like the 16-year-old market, you know? Because I feel like at this point it's like video games. You know, because it used to be like video games for like kids, right? But now, because everyone played them as kids, now even every grown-up is now playing video games. I feel like we can branch out in anime, you know? We don't need to focus on that like 16-year-old boy market.
I don't know, man. They might be pushing it too much for poor old cuckold Japan.
Be brave. Be daring.
Hawk, they don't speak to women. They run away from women.
Yeah, I wonder why if that's the problem, you know? When you see so many fucking Ponces as your main character, and everything you watch, you think, oh, there's so many men that are afraid of women in anime. I might act like that. It's like, you need the Chad protagonist, dude. You just need one good one, and then the rest will follow.
See, be me. Just be unable to text women, but can talk to anybody.
Just shoot your shot. What's the worst they can do? Laugh at you? I mean, as long as you don't do something stupid like send them a dick pic, then you'll be fine.
No, that's exactly what we gotta do. Be the creepy guy, you know, make women afraid of you so they no longer want to date men.
Ah, yes, they won't date me, so nobody will date them. It's just...
I mean, unironically, that is a problem though. So many women are just creeped out by men, like because of like dating apps, like just texting and shit like that. That they genuinely just do not want to be around men. Which is, you know...
It's hookup culture, dude. Fatherless behavior. Where are all the dads coming back from getting their milk and bringing their belt with them?
Well, the white ones did. I'm sorry, but you know...
There's a creepy guy on Discord that tried to send me one of those. Yeah, there's one that tried to send my then current, now ex-girlfriend a dick pic. Because she had the audacity to, or she had the gumption to post sauce and not safe for work channels.
Was it B or E?
It was not E. Which, they're posting sauce and not safe for work.
I don't know! E was a freak, man!
E never had not safe for work privileges, because I asked them and they always said no.
They were still a freak.
I know. I was the one that dated them. I told you about the yandere roleplay, right?
I got roped into that.
You weren't there when I had to go ham. Jared Chat was a wild place. Felt weird.
I don't want to think about it anymore. Actual trauma. Takes a lot to traumatize me.
I know. I feel like I might have like had a little bit of Mr. like steal your girl energy around that time with the dick pic fiasco, because she told me literally the next day, she's like, yeah, you know, he sent me like a dick pic, and then the next day I finally decided to ask you out. Like, damn. Actual cucked. I'm him.
Hawkhead is I'm him moment, guys. He's catching up to me.
Yeah. But you know, it might have also just been because, you know, I didn't go awooga a woman posting, you know, sauce and not safe for work. See, I'm the culture gentleman. We can have discussions about the sauce we post. I'll give you a dissertation on my favorite doujinshi artists. But you know, I won't be Coomer about it. I'm sophisticated. We can... NTR Slayer is a Chad. Yeah. You always gotta be careful with the NTR. Because you never know when you'll get that one female artist. And from what I understand from the experts that I know, is, you know, usually when a man, like, writes that stuff, it's usually be, like, the cuck or the bull. But women, you best pray to God that you never find a woman that writes that shit. Because they will make you suffer. They will make you want to end yourself. They will make you sad and depressed and have no, like, future prospects for life.
Women are just good at doing that.
Yeah, more emotional. You know, like, man, we'll beat the shit out of each other, but you pray to God if you're a woman in high school, goddamn. You better be prepared to suffer.
Because none of them go outside and talk to people.
Yeah, it's to feel like the bull or the other option. It's weird. Don't even get me started about some of the horror stories I've seen of what they do to people in Japan when they're making videos.
I think I'm gonna change.
Oh, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna change the plan of going to Japan because that's easy. It's to go to South Korea. So, two things have influenced my my ideals on this. One, I don't have to wear fucking long sleeves if I'm in South Korea because I actually like tattoos there. And two, they speak English in South Korea. I don't want to have to learn another language just to, you know, not even need it. Yeah, I'm looking at plane tickets.
He's doing it, guys. He's not letting his dreams be dreams. He's going out there. He's motivated like Virgil. Oh shit, I think my desk is falling apart. If you ever hear a crashing sound one of these days, you don't know why.
I'm not looking at cheapflights.com. That sounds sketchy as fuck. Let's do Expedia. I trust Expedia more. Oh, I'd have to go through Cincinnati. Fuck no. Not going back. I'm not going to Cincinnati.
Not Sin City. The second Sin City. CIN. Bloodborne with such creative bosses. Game is beautiful too. Yeah, it's a shame the only way you'll ever be able to play that is buying a magical black box. Because Sony's just too fucking petty to let people play that on PC. Everything else, but not that.
Only $1.5 grand for a 30-day round trip. It gets cheaper the more days you put on.
Actual South Korean defector.
No, I'm not a Marine or in the Air Force.
God knows what? Yeah, the Elder Blood. It's literally the blood of an Elder God that a bunch of college students beat to death. And then the old man is tasked you with killing a eldritch baby and then consuming the umbilical cords to become a new god. All this because he wants his doll to become his waifu for laifu. Which is also weird because the doll is also made to look like his student. Bloodborne! I don't want that. Huh? Well. It looks like you're in the wrong business, Brave Hunter.
Yeah, sucks to suck. It's happening.
Just eat the umbilical cords, man. It's fine. They're not.
Say that.
They're not human. They're eldritch gods.
So what I'm hearing is if I just vivisect a fucking, I don't know, Gore Hulk in RimWorld, it's not a war crime because it's not human anymore.
Depends on your outlook.
It's like relatively sentient.
How could you do this to them? They're not people. Come on, it's fine.
But it's doing your taxes.
Accountants aren't people.
I'm gonna tell that to my uncle next time I see him.
Come on. What, are you gonna say lawyers are people too, dude? Don't be ridiculous. Got him with that one. Man, I remember when I was going and scouting out colleges and trying to find out what I wanted to do. Turns out I didn't really know what I wanted to do until like 2 years after I got into college. But this one woman is like, her whole thing was she was a lawyer. And boy howdy, did she sell me on not wanting me to be a lawyer. Like, it's not like in TV shows. You work pretty much all the time. It's long hours. Everyone hates you. It fucking sucks. But become a lawyer. You make okay money. Oh, Estelle, natural born of the void. That's a long name. It's like a weird dragonfly with scoffer face.
I know that boss. I don't like him.
I will say this, I do like that Radon is a raid boss, basically. And you can summon Patches, and like in typical Patches fashion, he immediately runs away and gets dunked on.
This is the way.
Fuck Patches. I'll tell you, underrated Dark Souls waifu is the cleric chick that has those 2 bodyguards. Underrated. Also shoots purple lasers. A lot of bosses in that game shoot lasers. Like, was it that one moon chick that's like the ex-wife of some god, or some guy that divorced his wife to go bang another goddess? Or bang a goddess? Or the blonde chick's name is?
Just sounds like Greek mythology to me, man.
It really does. Well, there were a lot of Greek influences in Dark Souls 1. Character literally has no friends in Dark Souls. Yeah, you wake up in a prison cell. With no memory other than you gotta go kill Gwen. It's grimdark. No one has a happy ending, not even you. You'll never have a happy ending in those games. Cause you just...
But I kind of liked... We're going.
Oh yeah, no, because that's like the thing, right? Is like, the lesson is baked into the gameplay of how hard it is. Like, canonically, if you don't play the game, your character never finishes quest, ergo you go hollow because you rage quit and you give up. But if you just keep going, you'll eventually beat it. I don't know who Bach is. He's a seamster. What about... Oh, no, wait, no, she became walking arson. Ronnie probably just manipulates you. I don't know anything about Blaine or whatever his name is. I guess your horse? I don't know about that one though. What happens in the game is your fault. Yep. Turns out when you kill a bunch of demigods and then you try to kill God, bad things might happen.
Nothing bad happens.
I haven't learned a thing!
Fucking exactly.
I mean, isn't that like the goal though, of like, just go kill gods? Oh, that's the case for every Soulsborne game. It's literally every single one.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Birds aren't people, but eh. Yeah. I wonder what happened to the gods that fled in Dark Souls 1. We never talk about them. They're probably dead, because they can't run away. Rip Guinevere.
I just wish you didn't have to kill the fucking dog.
The dog? Oh, Sif, yeah.
Yeah.
It's even worse when you complete the DLC, because he remembers you.
Yeah, I really fucking hate that. It's like you can see the hesitation.
Yeah. Because he realizes he has to come to terms with the fact that him killing you is a better outcome than having you suffer like his master did. Haha, me like watching people fight and suffer. I'm sure if I spend like the next like day watching every single Vaati video, there's probably more to it, but yeah. He's still probably doing FromSoft videos, isn't he? That man found his niche and he's gonna go full Fudge Muppet on them. He even tried doing like Armored Core videos, dude.
Yeah, those were kind of.
I mean, more videos are great. But it just becomes a thing of like when you're a content creator, you gotta like do something new, you know. I literally just said his name, but yeah, I've heard of him. You know, it's like Fudge Muppet, right? It's like Skyrim's been out for over a decade at this point, and they're still making Elder Scrolls videos. And yeah, you don't want to lose that audience, but at the same time, there's some credibility you have to do. We gotta just like stop. I don't know, that's like the world they like, but if they're running out of ideas, dude, for builds. For like Skyrim Ordinator builds, dude. They're running out.
Is Ordinator still getting updates?
No. That's the thing. And they do like the dumbest fucking like, so I was there on ground zero when everyone was like making Skyrim build videos. And some of them were just fucking stupid. Like, are you guys ready? Like, this is base Skyrim, mind you. Are you guys ready for the build under the Druid class? That's right, the fucking Druid? You mean the mage that can turn into a werewolf? That's not a build, dipshit. It's just... Then Ordinator came out and they got a little bit more creative, but then it got kind of weird. At some point, you just gotta stop with the builds. There's only so many ways you can throw a punch, you know? Sometimes I still don't understand what he's talking about.
Huh?
Those videos get kind of deep.
I got fucking Discord updated.
Oh, that was weird. I really wish FromSoft would make something else other than Soulsborne games. We got a little lucky with an Armored Core game, but... I want my fucking Enchanted Arms. I want that one, like, Japanese horror, like... priestess game. That one was cool. They made a... FromSoft made a lot of games back in the day. Then they went the way of Ubisoft. Just make Assassin's Creed over and over. Named Shiva of the East. Oh yeah, I remember that guy. Fucker. Is he the one that has the Darkwood Grain Ring? No, I think it was like just like a general ninja. Oh, hold on. I have acquired a soft pretzel and a chihuahua.
Walk the pretzel, eat the chihuahua. Gotcha.
Where are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want out? You've been here for 2 seconds with the door closed. You snuck in here. You want out? Alright, give me 1 second. Entertain.
I am not an entertainer. It is a sad reality.
You have no flash and no panache, my friend. Just say whatever
Man?
comes out of your mind. That's what I do.
Do you want me to drive this man away?
Well, you know, YouTubing and streaming is a game of shame and degradation, like dodgeball. Can you say you're really a YouTuber or streamer if you haven't humiliated yourself live?
It's like humiliation, just talking about various war crimes.
Yeah, there's someone I'll have to show you as a VTuber. The name is Pipkin Pippa. And, Fuck is a mad lad. Yes, I am. But they were with this one Japanese VTuber, and they informed them on the lizard people from the moon that infiltrated the US government. Like, what was the one where, like, "Yeah, it's weird, there's always these California fires, but the government would never do that to their own people, right?" And they pull up, like, Operation, like, I don't know, Indigo Blue, where it's like, they dropped, like, chemicals in the air in, like, Vietnam to make monsoon season last longer. Like, but you know, the US government would never do that to their own people, you know? Just food for thought.
Yes. I mean, there's a reason I hate the government. Even if I am legally property and have no rights.
Well, I mean, you know, if you look at like American history at any point, other than maybe like the amount of ice cream we had during Prohibition, the government sucked and they always fuck everything up. Because there's a bunch of politicians that don't know how to do the job and have zero foresight, telling everyone what to do.
You know, on a completely different note, I'm looking at Kentucky Ballistics videos again. I'm trying to find out what other insane bullshit he's done recently.
I saw one earlier today about like scope kissing.
Yeah.
Properly handle your guns, folks. You might lose an eye. Not from shooting yet.
Versus 50 BMG.
But not like shooting out your eye, but just from the scope recoiling and hitting you in the face.
Yeah, no, I can break your occipital bone.
I saw one gun he used. It straight recoiled back and broke the skull. Like, entire chunks of it.
Let's see, where was I? Just found something that would be interesting.
God, I hope you can't hear me chewing.
I can hear everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Even your neighbors having sex?
Joke's on you, my neighbor's an incel. I'm not
Seriously?
even kidding.
Seriously cranking it?
I saw it through the window last night when I was trying to find the fucking Aurora. I walked outside, motherfucker had his fucking basement lights on and everything, and I saw everything, and I was like, oh, no, please.
Why would you have your windows open?
At night, with the lights on.
Yeah, that's some sex pest stuff. No one wants to see that. Do in the sanctity of your own room where no one can laugh at you.
Exactly. Let's see, what else do we... There's really nothing else other than the 4-bore that I like from Kentucky Ballistics, to be completely honest. It's just, like, come on, it's a fucking pound ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't even go through shit. It just vaporizes on target, and it's terrible. It's terrible. What else do we got here? I know there's
one where you put a bunch of, like, try to like make a bunch of shells out of candy.
I saw that one. That one was pretty interesting.
American spirit, we can turn anything into a bullet. Even those Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers would work really well as like a shotgun round, to be completely honest. Because even if it completely vaporizes, if it melts because of the heat, it's gonna both go into your skin and burn. And it's a Jolly Rancher, so you can't really get it out.
Dude, I'll always think, whenever it comes to Jolly Ranchers, you ever see Batman vs Superman?
Unfortunately.
Lex Luthor got secret government access to an alien spaceship, and all he needed was a cherry Jolly Rancher, dude. Let it sink in. And people
No, that-
think Zack
checks
Snyder
out.
is like this deep writing savant.
No, that's just actually what the government would do.
Yeah. Is this a poor decision? Oh boy, howdy. Here I go again. I don't know if they passed this law or not, but did you hear about the one in California? Of like raising the minimum wage to like $20 for like fast food places or something. And except the one caveat is this, if you make loaves of bread as a sellable item. Because the guy with like a ton of stock in Panera Bread is friends with the guy pushing the bill.
So everyone gets a higher wage except for Panera. Actually, no, that's everywhere. That's everywhere because it's bread.
Yeah, I think it's just in California is the law. But here's the problem. What's gonna stop McDonald's from making loaves of bread as a sellable item? So they don't have to pay that.
That's exactly what it would be.
I can't even imagine the fucking logistics on that. Dude. Going from what McDonald's workers make to $20, and I don't even make $20 an hour. And I sell medications that can kill people.
I love that I'm a college dropout and make more money than damn near anyone.
It says everyone, their fucking grandmother has a college degree now. It's
Gotta lie on
become
your
useless.
fucking resumes and then learn the job on the go.
Yep.
How I built cars.
Yep.
And the fact that I built them better than the 20-year engineer. That's what gets me. That's what gets me. The motherfucker had it. He had everything. He had certificates, fucking degrees, 20 years experience in the field. Here's me. I lied on my application about being a mechanic. And I built a better car than him.
Yeah. The business world is broken, my guy. Yeah, I told you what happened to my dad recently.
Yeah.
He was the only competent person there. But, you know, he wasn't blowing the boss in the back. So, they never listened to him. God, the Lunatics just run the Asylum, don't they? It feels like that's the case nowadays, isn't it?
Pretty much.
This is why I hate, like, when I was in college, I fucking hated college campus surveys, dude. Because they actively made things worse. And here's why. The only reason you would ever take time out of your day to do a stupid fucking college survey is because you have a complaint. And if that's all they ever get, because that's all they ever will get, because no one's got time for that, then they're just gonna think that that's what they need to change. And so they change it. Therefore, the Lunatics run the Asylum.
It makes too much sense for anything to actually, make sense, work correctly.
Oh yeah, dude, like, and this is the irony. In college, I learned how to make good, like, questionnaires, which is why I hate most personality quizzes, because they're shit, they're ill thought out, and they don't attribute to anything. There, I can spot like a double-barreled question and all that bullshit. God, I really hated college.
Dude, it's so fucking terrible. Like, here's the thing with me. So, I am a, young man. I go to college. I'm surrounded by other young adults. Some of the, but it's like the fucking rat race. Like, the best way I can explain it is like, you take the fucking pill, you escape the matrix, and now you're just looking in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, going back to school after, like, here's how it was. Going from high school to college, it was like, oh, all sunshine and rainbows. I'm on my own for the first time. It's so nice. It's amazing. It's the best thing ever.
Put the fucking collar on, bitch.
For the first semester, it's amazing. Second semester, I'm burned out.
Mm-hmm.
And, then I meet my ex, blah, blah, blah. The world's all sunshine and rainbows, but that was just me escaping college with a woman. Then I go to Army Land and actually get a taste of the real world.
Mm-hmm.
And I come back, and it's like all fucking doom and gloom after... What was it? I got back in September, and then... This was like 2.5 years ago now. Yeah, I got back in like late September. And then it was like all like sunshine and rainbows until December, because that's when I like started having issues with just like school and relationship bullshit, and I'm not gonna get into that. But then like there on out, it's just like, God, why am I here? It's terrible. These people suck. My roommate's a twink. His woman's a better man than I am. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a fucking circus. So I drop out, and then it's like, oh, I should totally go back to college. And I go back for the semester, and then it's like, actual, like, skies are dark and gray. The world is terrible. Everyone's dying inside.
Mm-hmm.
And all these, like, young people, which are literally my age or older than me, wandering around all happy-go-lucky, and it's like...
Oh, these poor bastards, they don't know what they got into.
You've never worked a day in your life, have you, son?
Fresh
Soft
meat.
hands. Dude, it was fucking terrible. Like, oh my god. I can never go back to any sort of, like, civilian school. Because it's just... Fuck.
It's just... I wonder... Because, we've all grown up with, like, with, like, our parents telling us we're going to college, and they're, like, saving the college fund. It's like... Well, if everybody's going to college, what's so special about it? They're shoveling those diplomas out like candy.
And now none of the diplomas fucking matter.
Yeah, because now everyone's got the diplomas for the jobs. I can't even wipe my ass with my degree, man.
Yep,
Well, I'm the first person in my family to go to college, so I gotta go use it.
I was supposed to be the first one to graduate since my grandparents. No. Fuck to the no. My brother and sister are better at college than I am. I'd rather...
That's a horrifying... It's a horrifying thing to say about them.
Well, they're better academically. They're genuine geniuses. So they'll find a way to fuck the system over that I couldn't find.
It's like I was telling some of my coworkers, it's like, it's not about how smart you are, it's about how you can game the system, in all honesty.
Like, there are doctors that are not even, like, certified to be doctors now because they just cheat on everything.
Dude, I actually tested this out. So we got, like, a teacher where where, like, if you say something they don't want to hear, they'll dock points from you. I've done both of those where I purposefully, like, gave a perspective they didn't like and I got docked points, and then I capitulated with another assignment, and guess what? That was a very high scoring quiz. Or no, it wasn't quiz. They were assignments. I should say that.
Oh, that's what I did. But mind you, I also just stopped caring about school, so I was like, oh, okay, well, let's see if I can piss people off, and how well I can piss people off. One
of the questions was literally like... It was like this business... Like, the whole thing of like, how is this a sexist situation? Or no, it was like... they basically described it, and one of the answers was they were being sexist towards her because she's a woman, and that was the right fucking answer. Barring any form of context, they just immediately assumed that the businessmen were just telling her that she needs to smile more. That was infuriating, the fact that that was on an academic quiz.
Yeah.
And again, it was sociology. What do you fucking expect?
I'm sorry. Let me put something in stream we see.
What are you giggling at? What did you do? Oh. Wait, I think I might know.
I'm on a roll, motherfucker.
Actually, what are my views? I'm curious. I haven't looked in a minute. Which is usually a healthy thing to do. Right on. Mr. Streamer isn't playing the game. Oh, God, I'm tired and I gotta go into work on a Sunday tomorrow. I'm just chilling.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. That is comedy, if you will. Pure comedy, even. And it proves everything I thought correct.
Mm.
On a multiple occasion bias.
I'll have to tell you some other stuff, some behind the curtain stuff, later. But, yeah.
Ooh, yes, please.
Ugh.
But for right now. You know what? I did create a wood elf today for Skyrim. To kind of get off the serious doom and gloom topics, because we're gonna go back there anyway. And hot damn, their racial abilities with the Imperious races is really good.
Oh yeah, they have like the weird like falcon one, right?
Yeah, you have the bird that gives you something that you can just murder pretty much immediately. And then you have eat the body.
Of course.
Which is really nice. And then
I really hope you get a debuff if you eat your carrot.
I'm eating the carrot now, I will tell you.
Dude, you're a Bosmer, you can't do that.
No, there's no. But you do eat bodies once every 600 seconds, so 6 minutes, I think. No, that's not how that works.
600 seconds?
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes, right?
Something like that.
Just add a 0. Wait. 600 seconds. I don't know. I wasn't good at math.
Yeah, but that, and then if you stand still for 4 seconds, you can sense anything in about a 350-foot radius, and it'll highlight it on your.
Oh, that's
it'll
actually...
highlight it like it did with the Dunmer shit.
That's actually cool.
So that is top tier gameplay.
Oh, here's something I forgot to mention that happened to me today. So this is a two-part thing. I didn't really know that we had an employee bathroom where I worked. So I've been using the public bathroom. My dude. The public bathroom was better than the employee bathroom.
That's not surprising.
There was... I don't know how the fuck they did it, but there was fucking piss on the toilet seat. The toilet seat!
work with children?
What?
Do you like actually work with children? Like, how the fuck do you get piss on the toilet seat and not wipe
No,
it up?
because that's the thing. The guy that, because like I was going to the bathroom, and then the guy I work with, who's a 50-year-old Asian man, came out, gave me the keys. I went in there and there's piss on the toilet seat. I mean, it wasn't like they pissed all over. It was like a droplet. Like, how the fuck did you do this? I look on the bathroom floor. Fucking paper towels all over the place. I mean, they got a nice little like drawer, and you know it's got like some cleaning stuff. But holy fuck! There's toilet paper, not toilet paper. There's just wet paper towels everywhere, and our hand soap was a liquid.
Ugh.
I'm not talking like like hand soap. It's kind
gel.
of like a goo. No, it was not a gel. It was pure liquid.
Why are you working there?
I don't know. That was the first time I ever went in there. Like I
feel
said,
like
I've
that's
been
your
using
sign to like start looking for another place. Like dead
Well, that's
serious.
Well, that's the thing. Is if I leave, then there's like maybe like 2 people there.
Don't get fucking roped into that bullshit. Do you know what happened when I left my job early for my 2 weeks? It was okay. So we have the production line at this car facility. You know, you got the people who build the body, and then it goes all the way down. You know, pass through paint. And I was in undercoat, which is where I spray the bottom with like this anti-rust coating. I put tires on. I do the interior. I do a whole bunch of bullshit to the car. And I sometimes work with electrical systems because we change shit up at the very end. The 2 stations behind me. So you have 2 guys who put the doors on and put all the siding on the inside of the doors,
Mhm.
and then they put the actual like flooring cutouts in the fiberglass bed because these are hearses I'm talking about. And then you have the people behind them who actually put the doors and all that shit back on and put the glass in the doors and all that fancy shit. That's 6 people behind me. I was the only one in undercoat, which is funny because it takes that many people to build the cars, and then I have to do all this important shit in like less than 3 hours per car. But I digress. All 6 of them put in their 2-week notice in the same time span, and I put in mine, and that actually crippled the company, and they went into financial loss up until actually last week.
Well, this is also the
So-
problem, Vulcan. Where I'm working is where I get my medication. So if it shuts down, I gotta find a new pharmacy.
You're at a Walmart, right?
Huh?
Are you at a Walmart or a Kroger pharmacy?
Neither.
Or like just oh, you're at a pharmacy.
Yeah. Oh, basically, yeah. No one goes in there other than for the pharmacy. I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't know, man. Just you gotta lie to them. Be like, oh, they gave me a very nice offer. Just lie through your teeth. If you have to like save face, do it.
Here's how bad it gets with how few people there are working there. Is we have a drive-through, and every fucking day there's some old fuck that goes, oh gee, you got the drive-through open, that's been a while. Like, gee, you guys never have the drive-through open because we don't have that many fucking bodies, old man. You want to wait 10 minutes? You want to wait 10 fucking minutes in the drive-through? No, because I usually work the front with the cash register. You want to wait 40 fucking minutes for me to handle everyone, and then I get to go over to you in the drive-through? I didn't fucking think so. So we're closing it. You can come in with the rest of us.
Yeah, seriously though, don't get roped into that shit. If they really need other workers, they will change up their system after you leave.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it is getting better. It's just that it was such a shock to see, like, oh, this is our bathroom, huh? Believe me, it was apparently a lot worse before I got there. You know, before the albino died. Or after the albino died.
There's not albino. They died.
There was an albino. Then he died. Apparently he's a real fucking asshole.
I don't
And he
know
just-
what to say to that.
And he just did not, like, let's put it this way. My mom was telling me a story. She went in there on... They got the prescription Tuesday. She came in Thursday. They told her it wasn't ready. It's like, okay, that's fine. You know, I can just come back on the weekend. It's no big deal. I understand you guys are busy. Came back on a fucking Sunday. That pharmacist did not check that medicine in. The technician was far more responsible. Had you go and search for it for like 10 minutes. Because there's just stacks upon fucking stacks. It's like, you are going to check this in right now. Just threw it at him.
My brother, you just need a new pharmacy. And guarantee you can get paid better anywhere else.
Oh, no, my boss now is way better than that. That man's got shit on lock, in all honesty.
But I feel like you should be getting paid more if you're handing out medications. I don't... Sub $20 is not right.
My guy, I want you to know I'm making $4 more an hour than I did at Kroger. My guy, we're basically fast food people with extra laws that can get us in prison.
I don't know. I cannot fathom working a sub $20 an hour job. I can't.
Don't work at a pharmacy, kids. It's not worth it. But you know, I need to make money.
I mean, I guess technically my government job is sub $20 an hour. It's like fucking $3 an hour.
Yeah, but you get benefits.
Do I? They just canceled them today.
No, that's
and I can't use them again.
Yay. Well, you know, at least people like will give you discounts for being a vet eventually. No one's ever gonna look at me like, hey, you got me a testosterone, thanks. Here's $5 off your meal. This is also another thing I kind of wanted to bring up about bathrooms. Vulcan, do you believe... I feel like it's a myth that women's bathrooms are cleaner than men's bathrooms.
It is. It is absolutely a myth.
Do you deserve $5 off your meal? Sometimes,
yes. I
yes.
do. Yes, I do.
It's just, oh god. Dude, I had someone come, like, well, they didn't come in, but they had their, what I can only assume was their special needs son come pick up their medication. It was 12 fucking medications.
Huh? Huh?
There were so many we couldn't get them all done, so we had to ask him to wait. That man had a patience of saint. God bless that man's heart. Class of... depends on the class of the women in the bathroom thing. I've heard some
100% say in basic training, the female beige just had period blood everywhere because they would not clean themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's some of the ones I heard, where like someone like smeared period blood in the mirror with a smiley face and then stuck a tampon on the mirror as a nose. This is... we live in a society.
Women are disgusting. Date femboys.
No, fuck that. Be a man. Be masculine. Do not fall into the femboy rabbit hole. It's all an Illuminati plot. There's nothing to say about that. Look, all I'm saying is everyone has a massive heart on femboys. I don't know if it's just a craze or what, but it's getting kind of obnoxious as someone that does not like femboys. I have 5 sisters. I know how awful it can be. Oh my god, Kane, I'm so sorry. Was it? I gotta ask, because someone described it like this when they had like 8 women living with them. Was it like Game of Thrones? And if you got a dick, hit it with a brick. I like that.
How the
Remember-
fuck did I fix this shit earlier?
Remember, kids, if you like Fuda, you are at least bisexual. If you're a man that likes Fuda, you can't science this out because you're apparently there for the dick. I'm just gonna have seminars about like anime tropes and being a man.
Fuck it, we've all. Fuck it, we've all.
You see this? This is a picture of Astolfo. Not this. I just like show a picture of Jessica Rabbit or some bullshit. But that's because there were like 2 or 3 years between all of them. Okay. I remember that.
Remember. Oh, sorry, go on.
I remember this one time I was in a VTuber server, and I got in trouble, and they deleted the entire like. I was showing those like fake TED Talks I made of like the psychology of yanderes, and then they deleted it all because I used the word trap instead of femboy, and then they deleted everything to cover it up because I think they realized that they kind of went overboard with it. I left after that. Sweetheart, but dear God, can I feel their crippling anxiety? Plus they all had the older brother. It's kind of all of them, everyone. Me, by the way, I was awful as a kid. Kids are cruel people. I swear, there's like this weird level of innocence, and then they just become incredibly cruel, and then they might mellow out when they grow up.
I can't figure out how to change the fucking ears on the goddamn Skyrim character again. They were perfectly normal and now they're not, and now I'm really annoyed.
Imagine being an elf and hating the pointy ears.
I fucking hate it.
Be a human. Join me, Vulcan. Join the male human fighter club.
The stats.
Fuck the stats. What, you gonna get that plus 10 to sneaking? Bitch, just fucking
Yes.
sneak. You'll just get that up to there anyways. You'll just level up faster if you have lower skill points. Or like lower skill rank. This is a weird thing about Bethesda is if you want to level up the most and the fastest, you pick skills you're weakest in. Undiagnosed issues that cause constant pain and being told there's nothing wrong with you makes you volatile. No one punch cat is the true chat way to play. I actually had a case the other day in the pharmacy where I talked to Vulcan about this. On this kid's 6th birthday, their mom came and picked up some ADHD meds. I mean, granted, I don't know what that kid could be a hellion for all I know, but as someone that has a bachelor's in psychology, I've heard the horror stories of an entire generation of kids who got put on like Ritalin because they were acting like kids. Just smile and wave, Hawk. Just smile and wave.
I did it. I fixed the fucking pointy ears.
Dirty
Victory.
bitch ear.
Listen, listen. It was the fact that they were like fucking flared out like goddamn antenna.
Have you seen Deedlit from Record of
Yes.
Bloodhouse War? Woman headbangs and she could slit your throat with those things. You know what? Fuck it. Deedlit, I need you to just the plank. I'll grab you by your feet and I'll use you like a war pick. I tried it once and it was kind of fun to just punch with the Khajiit. Go to the sewers, get the punch damage glove, then enchantment, and then put on everything. Yeah, I think someone did the math on that, and like the highest damage you could ever get was like 64 per hit. Because it doesn't scale with your current armor rating. It scales with the base armor rating of the gloves you're wearing. Plus the Khajiit multiplier. And apparently the Argonians also have a pugilist modifier, but it's not as good as the Khajiits. But it is very fun to punch shit, I agree. I wish Bethesda would bring back unarmed. That's just the perk, not the
the
chance.
fuck at me. Oh. Oh, I forgot to actually talk with Zito today. Rip.
Oh well.
Because I'm actually gonna join this old Pathfinder group just so I have something to fucking do on a Saturday.
Oh, cut speed, dude. I can't imagine what that's like playing with a bunch of randos on the internet. Actually, wait, no, I did that back in the day. It wasn't fun.
What time is it? It is 10 o'clock.
Yeah, about 10:30.
I was debating on making a drink.
You say drink or druid?
Drink. Oh yeah, I'll just make a druid.
Oh, here I go playing Baldur's Gate again.
No, I just thought it might be. I might make a drink because I'm just wandering the wilderness in Skyrim at night with Secunda playing. So.
It was a magical experience.
Wolves. Fireball.
Fireball or firebolt?
Fireball.
I got PTSD from Fireball, dude. Ever tell you about my boot story?
You mentioned it a few times.
So this is when I was on my thief character, and I read the guide back and front, trying to figure out what armor I wanted. And there are these special boots at the top of this, like... It's like a thing overlooking a waterfall. And there's a hag raven on top. Oh, there's a spider too. And she has Staff of Fireball. And the boots were on the table. The boots were on the table in front of her. And the fireball physics caused the boots to fly off the fucking waterfall.
I know that area.
Mm-hmm. It's like Linwee's boots or some shit. I can't remember. Maybe that was like the Thieves Guild guy. But like this whole thing has been ruined.
Like, nah, man. I just late night, like playing Skyrim at night with it being at night is amazing.
Boots
the fucking
go.
aurora in Skyrim is so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Skybox, like someone pointed this out, and I think they were right. Of if you look at that skybox in Skyrim, you can tell there's like one guy that really wanted to make a space game.
What I hate though is that how after I think it's like 2 a.m. in Skyrim, the night just completely lights up. That's the only thing I hate about it. It's like it just feels a little too bright, you know.
Mm-hmm. Also, boots go wee. I'd probably say they sound more like a shotgun going off, given Skyrim's physics. Oh, I stepped on a loose bone. Oh, it cracked me in the skull. I took 3 damage.
Or it just bounces off the fucking wall and insta kills you.
It's like the infinite bouncing ball from SCP. It just keeps going. Sun is not real. It's a hole outside the universe. And so every star. Yeah, I don't know why people keep flying up. They're just gonna crack their head in the firmament, you know? Earth is flat, you know? You just go out there, it's just water, and then mud, and then frozen wasteland, and then mountains. That just reach up, and then there's the big dome firmament. But what about the pictures from space? They took it all from the same angle. It's more talking Elder Scrolls lore. Yeah, it's gotta come from somewhere, and it's usually the mythology of the past. I mean, look at how much, like, Norse mythology Tolkien ripped off.
Good point.
Elves, dwarves, dragons. Dragons was basically Fafnir, who was just a greedy guy that turned into a dragon. Shit, there is no sun. God, Elder Scrolls lore is so wild. I feel like I say that every stream, but it really is.
All the elven races have insane fucking lore.
Yeah. I don't like the Red Guards like worship something completely different. They have some things called like Blade Singers.
Yeah, they got some weird bullshit.
Just a whole outside.
Literally just worship the moon. And are born differently based on the moon.
Yeah. Fun fact, did you know in the Khajiit mythology, Mehrunes Dagon is depicted as a kitten?
No fucking way.
He's a very ornery, angry kitten.
They must just not even like think he's scary then.
No, I think it's because he's... I mean, let's be real. If they were to be like a tantrum, like angry god, it would probably be him, and they just depict it as a kitten because he's fucking childish about it. I mean, let's be real. He leads revolutions for the sake of leading a revolution. That's kind of the youthful mentality. Also born from the blood of a primordial god. Those are all the gods, yeah. I just find it funny. He's just an angry little kitten. There's a theory that like Maik is the trickster god or something. So who shows up, dude?
I got super fucking lucky when I started this like Live Another Life starting mod. Because immediately I got I got a ring of minor smithing that I'm gonna disenchant because that smithing enchantment is so fucking rare.
It is, dude. And you can't use the Forge Master's fingers because then you miss out on orc wives.
In theory. Because you can always just do Dawnguard and then you just become Bloodkin anyway. Or just be a fucking orc.
Yeah. But you know,
If you're an
proper
orc, you
creation.
completely miss out on it.
Yeah. We know the proper creation myth, right? For Elder Scrolls? I mean, I know the thing of like the divines pretty much gave up a portion of their power to create like the universe, and that's why you don't like physically interact with them like Daedra do, because Daedra just did not participate and give up their power. Which, I don't know, I feel like it'd be cool to have like a Dibella quest where you aren't like being a whore, you know? Like you actually get to like talk to Dibella and shit. Or Mara.
There's some dark connotations to the Dibella quest in Skyrim.
That woman is sleeping with everybody around town.
You know, there's one where you have to go find like I think you find a child. I can't remember if it's Skyrim or not. It's really iffy.
You know, that woman's got a pair of Daedric boots you can move in.
It's free fucking free shit.
Yeah. Did you ever do
Alright.
the Debella quest with oh wait, no, you were talking about the one with the like the child of Debella.
Yes.
I fucking hate trying to do that quest because every time I sneak in there, I'm so good at sneaking they never catch me and I just can't do the quest.
Huh.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that one's weird. Like I get it. Because they have to like be taught the ways of Debella. But again, it's weird when they really lean into Bella just basically being debaucherous. Which, I don't know. I get they're going for like an Aphrodite angle, but they lean way too hard with the people that are like, take it too far. Yeah, it's the difference between a love and a lust god, you know? Because you gotta learn when to reel back. Can't be a coomer. That leads to debauchery and evil.
Oh, fuck. Do I rush for the arquebus, Hawk? Do I rush for the gun?
Did you pay money for it?
No.
You can get when you get it. Lorcan tricked all the spirits to steal their power and make something real. First to realize and flee the start of reality made the whole. There's the sun and all those who followed made the holes that were the stars. Oh yeah, I forgot about Lorcan. Let's also not forget that what's the orc Daedric god, Vulcan? Do you remember?
Malakath.
You know his lore, right?
Yeah, that he was shit out.
Yep, he was an elven god. He just got eaten and shat out. Which is weird, because he's like one of the more honorable, like, Daedra. Like, because you know, it's like most Daedra don't really give a shit about you. But I think there's one, like, Sheogorath, like, tricked him into killing an orc or something. He's like, why would you make me do this to one of my children? This isn't funny, it's just sad. Granted, he's an orc supremacist, basically, but...
I mean, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. I mean, he actively keeps his people from ever succeeding. But, you know, there's lessons to be taught, I guess. There's a reason they're still in fucking tribe huts. And that even though they have, like, the best smiths in the world, they just cannot win. Like canonically, war-wise, they're just cursed to never flourish. Which actually makes sense when you go into like an orc stronghold, right? Of like only the chieftain can have kids. That's a huge population limit. And inbreeding, of course.
That's what I fucking hate about him. It doesn't make sense in that one regard.
I think it's because, again, Malakath probably did that on purpose, so they would never, like, become successful. Because his whole thing is, like, the struggle, right?
Well, there's been, like, 4 orc kingdoms that rise up, and then just some bullshit Daedric
Yeah, and they always
intervening
they
causes
always
it to fall
fail.
apart.
Yeah.
I don't fucking get why he does that. It's so pointless.
Well, you gotta keep in mind, right? It's like the good example is Moloch Ball, right? It's like everyone hates Moloch Ball for obvious reasons. But if you look at it, he just does not understand the concept of what a loving relationship is. You know, he just doesn't like, you know, hang out with you on a date. No, he's afraid you're gonna leave, so he chains you up in the basement in his fuck dungeon. And then if you try to leave, he then hurts you because that's the best way to make sure you don't leave. Those who stayed kill
Daedra are just all
Larkon.
children.
Yeah, no, because that's, we gotta remember, like, yeah, they have like some... They have some obvious lessons to teach you. But at the same time, they are devils. Like, they have a good lesson in there. But it's twisted. which I think is what makes him very interesting. You know, a good aligned deity that has like 3 good domains and 1 bad domain is far more interesting than one that has just 4 good domains. You know, it's like, I remember Seaglander in like my deities, my fantasy world.
Yeah.
His whole thing was obviously like, you know, valor and fire, but at the same time he was also he was valor and endurance and fire. But he was also the god of strife, which is where endurance came in. Where he taught you that you will get your shit pushed in and bad things are going to happen, but you have the strength to endure. You know, like the other one was like, there was the goddess of love, but it was also the goddess of loss, because that just comes with love. There was the god of like knowledge and magic, but they're also the god of secrets. Because, you know, sometimes you shouldn't just know things. There's certain things. So, you know, it always has like a more like good twist to it, and that's why the Daedra are so cool. Who stayed killed Lord Khan and threw his heart into the world as foundation. Then the ones who stayed and wanted their own power became the Daedra, literally meaning not our ancestors, and the Aedra, our ancestors. Obviously, the Daedra gave the power to make the world and its people. Yeah. It's a cool idea. What? I'm actually gonna pull up the Daedra and see what we got here, because they have some interesting, like, ideas. Because we've talked about the, like the quote-unquote the good Daedra in Dunmer Society. Let's see here. Azura. I don't know about Azura. I think she's just very vain, you know? I mean, for the most part, she's just like stars and destiny. Oh, where's the one? Meridia.
Fucking hate Meridia.
Everyone always thinks she's like, oh, Meridia is the good Deirdre because light and she hates undead. Wrong. She wants fucking perfection. Even if that means wiping out your sentience. I think she actually has like her own like little like soldiers that are worshippers that straight up just got their sentience sucked out of them. And just become like light soldiers.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, there's the thing about good, bad Daedra, yeah. Namira is obviously like the repulsive cannibal one. But if you're a fucking reject of society and you're a pariah, guess who's gonna welcome you in? Sanguine is interesting from a philosophical perspective, right? You know, because he's the hedonistic god of indulgence. You know, it's like, you know, the good feelings you have when you're out drinking with the boys and having a good time. But at the same time, he's also when you shoot up heroin. Shadagor's just fucking insane. I guess there is some kind of bliss about not being controlled in pure perfect order and then just not caring. What else we got here? Clavicus is just basically your stereotypical Satan. Oh, it also specifically put serenity through wish fulfillment. They're much easier to be tempted to follow because they kept so much the power that they can work in the world. Yep. They can actively talk to you. Unlike, say, like, oh, what's the one that all the, like, vigilant... Stendar.
Yep.
Stendar. Mehrunes Dagon, yeah, he's destruction and rebellion, but he's also ambition and change. Oh, what was the... I think it was Doom, funny enough, that, Frog slash Doomikins was when I ran a game for him, where he's a cleric. And it was like, you think like he worshipped the god of wrath, and you think like, okay, god of wrath, big angry man, war, yeah, violence. That's actually not the case, because he was very much more of like he's more like seething hatred, where he was also the god of oaths, and I think he was the god of schemes. So it was just basically like more of like, let's say you're a slave, right? You fucking hate your master. You just wanna fucking murder them, right? But you can't just go and murder them. No, you gotta work against them. You gotta do it slyly. You gotta turn your anger into a sharp blade. And that was Doom. Very unorthodox god of wrath, but he was very cool. What was the other one? Like, the sex goddess Vulcan, the one that gave you PTSD, was
Yeah.
well, she was obviously the goddess of lust and debauchery and all that, but she was also the goddess of truth. And the best way I could describe her was she was the ugly bastard tag goddess of, man, you like this fucked up shit? You know what? That's pretty cool. You know why? Because that's what makes you happy. Be as extreme as you want. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you're wrong. Fuck them. Literally and figuratively, if you want. And, I mean, obviously that just went to, like, it basically, that mentality is like, you know, okay, this guy's got, like, a feet kink to, you know, this guy's got, like, shame for his feet kink. And then next thing you know, he's, like, doing Slanesh shit. See, that's how you do evil gods. You gotta give them like a one little good thing to just like, give them like a little end. You know? You gotta prey on people's insecurities. What's that? You got bullied in school for being a furry? Don't worry. You mean like Papa Nurgle? Yeah, or like all of them, right? Like, Horn is obviously like death, murder, war, fight, fight, fight. But at the same time, he's honor and strength and mano y mano, no skeezy bullshit or schemes. Nurgle is death, rot, and disease. But at the same time, he's also finality and there's peace. Slanesh is just bad. Slanesh is interesting in the extremes, and just preying upon people's emotions, unlike the others. Yeah, the argument of like Slanesh is every like positive sensation is a little bit weaker than the others. I'll admit that. You know, the elation you feel when you complete something like an art piece, or just a simple thing of tasting good wine. What if we just ramp that up to 11? And this is we got noise marines, you know? Or what's the Slanesh Chaos Marine faction? With like Mr. Perfect.
Emperor's Children.
That's probably a good angle that they could go with. Because those guys try to achieve perfection so much that they just will never reach it, and they just keep escalating. What would Nocturnals be? She's the Daedric Prince of Night and Darkness. And all things secretive. Fuck Fulgrim.
Nocturnals would probably be Raven Guard. Actually, maybe even Alpha Legion. No, because that's too convoluted for Nocturnal.
I mean, just like in general, like what would Nocturnals like a good aspects be? Other than just like protection of the night, you know, and being unseen. Able to do things in secret, I guess.
Deleting your search history if you die automatically.
There you go. I also had one of like it was either like a darkness god or like a water god associated with the moon. I think they were also lost, and it was like, yeah, you know, it's dark at night, but you know, you lost your way. Here's the moon to light it back. That was actually a really cool god idea, where it's just like a person and basically what I can only describe as Spawn in a silver cloak. All I have to say to Fulgrim is I am a Rylanor. I am the Ancient of Rites.
I'm away from my computer. Was it say Rylanor?
Yeah.
Rylanor is the Emperor's child. He's the superior of that entire legion. That man, bring him back from the dead. I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, but what about Rogel? Was it Rogel that just kept giving people backbreakers? He was the wolves or something.
Rogaldorn was Imperial Fists.
That's right.
Space Wolves was Lehman Russ.
There we go. You need a pacifier, Iron Baby. No, no, I do not. I love that animation. I'm starting to get ideas for like YouTube videos we could all do. Like obviously there's like the Pokemon Monster Girl thing. But we might like do like a Warhammer deep dive lore or something. That'd be fun. Once a week we have like a lore podcast where one of us brings up like some... We just have like a class lecture about some like franchise's lore. Alright class, today we're gonna be learning about Elder Scrolls, and today we're gonna talk about my boy Pelinal Whitestrake. On today's class we'll be learning about Dragon Age. Today's lesson, the Cune.
No, I don't want... No.
Today we're gonna be learning about the Tevinter Imperium and why they're awful. I'd be down for that. Eleanor could be a Terminator, Whitestrake, yep. He was such an angry gay man, dude, I love him. And he's really hated elves. This murdered child, how could you do that? Because them dying right now is better than what will happen later.
There's a video of him out there somewhere.
Yeah, it's like the opera video where they animated him just wrecking shit. What others? Oh god. Someone might have to bite the bullet and do the Kingdom Hearts lore. Or the Final Fantasy. And that has to be me. Or, let's see, what's some other weird ones? One Piece. Dragon Quest, like Dragon Quest. I have to play all the games though.
Am I back to my thing? My thing disconnected for a second.
Yeah, you're back.
I have a chat.
Welcome to my world. I don't think I've dropped
it's my
frames.
issues.
Oh, what? I'm trying to think of like other franchise that have like super deep lore. I realized Huno was a guy. Oh, was that like his boyfriend? Pelinal? I think they didn't. I think they expressly made it to where like that wasn't his boyfriend or his lover, because I think there's some weird thing in Oblivion where the player became Pelinal Whitestrake, and they didn't want to force, you know, a sexuality upon your player character, which is respectable. But I don't know why though. I know the writer basically said, yeah, that was his lover. That's why he went fucking ape shit on the elves. They kind of mantled him for a short time. Yeah, I knew there was something with his spirit, I just didn't know what it was, because I never actually did the Knights of the Nine DLC. Which I should have. Maybe we can go back to playing Oblivion someday. That was the first game I ever streamed.
I'm watching the Pelinal animation right now.
It's so good, dude. He just murders, he just mows them down.
It literally takes God's bullshit to actually kill him.
Mm-hmm. Fuck the elves, am I right? My fellow humans. Canceling is always an odd thing, though. God bless that video. I feel like it's right up there with like there's that one night in the Elder Scrolls trailer they just beats the shit out of all the other leaders. P.S. The Minotaur at the end with wings is the first emperor. Yeah, I remember, what was her name? Like, the first queen gave child, like, the man bowl, right? Because Minotaurs used to be a thing.
In fact, he just has a fucking gun hand.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, in all honesty. I don't know if that's just for, like, style or what, but that's badass. Granted, Tiber Septim straight up summoned basically a Gundam. So just wreck shit on the High Elves. Yeah, the Winged Minotaur is her husband. See, we need more wild lore like the Elder Scrolls, right? Because we were talking about this earlier, how it seems like a lot of fantasy is just cookie cutter shit. This woman fucked a flying, like, bison and then gave birth to a man bull, and congrats, that's the first prince of the Empire. All the weird dark elf shit. Pelinal just wrecking ham. I feel like if I had to, like, because I've thought about this, of like trying to like do a challenge of take all the basic fantasy races and then just try to get as wild as possible with them. She also fucked a Khajiit too. They confirmed to have barbed dicks. They're cat people. What was the one, like, Dunmer quote-unquote queen where she was just basically like a servant of the Empire, but she was like a thief, she was a queen. She had a wild life. Was it Benezia? No, that's Mass Effect. The, yeah, no, it was Benezia. Yeah, the crown chick, right? Or like no one finds all those unusual gems, but I think that's the crown it makes. She was wild. Varenzia. Ah, that's it. Yeah, Benezia is like the blue MILF, right? That's Liara's mom. God, it's kind of sad that Elder Scrolls has all this lore and they just don't use it. Varenzla. Okay. Some Dunmer knifeier name, I don't know. I still find the funniest piece of Dark Elf lore. There's a capital. Not that, no. But, my favorite Dark Elf lore is like, Shigor's like, haha, I'm gonna drop a rock on you and just blow your little city up, Vivek. I will keep it here. This will be a test of my people's faith. Oh, bye guys, I'm gonna go become a god. And then their city just got completely fucking destroyed. They even like built shit around the meteor. They just didn't even bother like trying to dismantle it. And then it destroyed them. And then Red Mountain exploded. And then the Argonian slaves rose up. Dark Elves has so much lore, and then they got fucked really hard.
You know, I was reading a little bit about Pelinal.
Mm-hmm.
And homie has full fucking plate armor barely 200 years after humans have stopped being just cavemen.
He's God's favorite. And God said, fuck the elves.
That's the equivalent of sending, like, XO1 power armor from Fallout 4 back to the Stone Ages.
Mm-hmm.
Like, god damn. No wonder he was just that much of him.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me want to do like a...
An unarmed heavy armor build. That'd be funny.
No, I want to do like a two-handed, but like use the Crusader armor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, that's the old Siegfried build.
Because the Crusader armor is literally Pelinal's armor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
He also, when he dies, screams the name of a king who doesn't come around for 500 years. That's badass. That's some, like, biblical shit. I like that.
I fucking love that. That'd be fucking hilarious if like some fucking medieval soldier just yelled out like Obama or Winston Churchill.
Yeah. Yeah, just like to imagine that, right? Like King Arthur's court or some shit. George W. Bush. He's the idea that he may have been the dreamer. He just wrote himself into existence as the protagonist. That'd be wild having that revelation, right? Like you're going through like this JRPG or some shit. It's like, yeah, God just decided he wanted to play around for a while. He's you. Oh yeah, he did make comments actually about like, man, you're fucking insane out there, Pelinal. What's it like? It's like waking up from a dream. I think there's like something that he said, right? Like, let me find the quote. That would actually make a lot of sense then. He just goes God mode when he wakes up. Elder Scrolls, Pelinal. Third thing is Pelinal gay. Control F. Dream. Okay. Guard of the Men of Gi once witnessed Pelinal's madness in battle. When he and the Crusader had a drink together, he asked what it felt like. Pelinal described it as when the dream no longer needs its dreamer. No, he's the dreamer dreaming in his world not awake. Huh. Ah, that actually adds some interesting context. Actually. Wait, then what does that make the elves? Yeah, if the dream... That's like Lovecraft. If all the elder gods wake up at the same time, the universe is fucked. I love fucking Crusaders and Fantasy Realms, dude. They have so much potential to be badass.
It's really fucking scary.
I'm gonna just close Cyber Sleuth.
Like, imagine if we had shit like that today. Like, you just had someone go fucking batshit on the goddamn battlefield.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, fuck, dude, we're losing. Wait, why is this guy sprouting flaming wings?
God. He just has a sword.
Yeah, he's just cutting through everyone. Our bullets do nothing.
He's him!
We try shooting him, but the bullets melt before they can reach him.
That'd be actually, like... He'd be nuked. Like, that's just it. They'd try to nuke him.
How can you nuke God's chosen child?
The nuke melts up on impact.
Yeah. He just swings his sword with such force it just blows like the nuke away or some shit. I think it's just that he combines the atoms or some bullshit. Uh, imagine how fucked warfare would be if we also had magic.
I mean, I'd be down. I honestly think there'd have to. Humanity would have to find some form of peace.
We got this 300-year-old wizard with us. Don't fuck with us. So don't use your 300-year-old wizard.
Like, it would actually have to be like a form of peace, because if superpowers were a thing, there'd be more crime than war.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool to think about, but also really fucked to think about.
What do you think would come first? Because Guilty Gear kind of like circumvented this problem with no technology. Do you think we would have cell phones first? Or do you think we would have rune tablets made of magic?
Probably like some sort of rune tablet. Because it's easier to understand magic than fucking electronics at that point.
Yeah, right? Because eventually we would mass produce magic and everybody would be using it, right?
In theory.
I mean, yeah, no one's probably... No? Because then everyone would probably just have pet bats to shoot fireballs. You need the bat guano. But, I mean, like the simplest, but like everyone would probably be at least using cantrips. Cantrips are so fucking easy, they don't take any magical power. We wouldn't... do you think we would need light bulbs? Because if everyone can just cast candlelight... You know, it's like, do you need doors if you can just teleport to the other room?
Okay, no, okay. Teleportation would be
Yeah, that's more wild.
significantly more advanced.
Yeah, I mean, that's a more wild example.
Doors would absolutely still be a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like someone would still make a gun, though, and that someone would probably be me.
Yeah, no, because I feel like... Because, you know, that's usually like the thing in like fantasy, right? Is like... You know... Not everyone can like learn fireball, but anyone can pick up a gun. You know, it'd be the common man's weapon, you know?
I cast 9mm.
That's a cute little barrier you got there. Allow me to introduce you to the Wildy Magnum. Okay. I have to look more into Shadowrun because they have that thing of like... I mean, you've looked at it, Vulcan, where like all of a sudden just fancy races and creatures just started popping up and magic existed. So it's magic and cyberpunk, but I feel like that setting makes magic still kind of primitive, you know?
What game is that?
Shadowrun, that's the one where like a dragon fucked up Germany.
Oh, that's the one I'm still vaguely wanting to play.
Yeah. It's like magic's still kind of rudimentary there, but just because it's still pretty fresh in everyone's minds. But yeah, it's... For those that don't know, the Shadowrun games are basically think XCOM if it was cyberpunk and fantasy. Like, you can be elves, you can be trolls and stuff. Dwarves apparently make very good monks. Maybe I'll play that one day. I got a backlog. I got like a wish list of games I want to play someday.
I'm going to cry and commit crimes.
Yeah, again.
I am 2 points behind actually getting the plane I wanted in War Thunder. Crimes will be committed.
Well, you know, if you just wailed, you would have got those points. Don't. No, nobody wail. It will not bring you peace. I promise you. Don't give in to the FOMO.
I mean, I already did a long time ago, and I'm just playing the game out of... I don't even know the term. I don't even care anymore. I'm just here. I don't want to be here. I'm here. He's holding me against my will.
Also, the fact that the gods took Pelinal's symbol on his chest, it made the Amulet of Kings to look like it. Oh my god, the Amulet of Kings. That's actually kind of crazy. Might I also point this out? Was it... Who was the king in Oblivion? Was it Tiber Septim? No, it was Uriel Septim. That man has had such a fucked life. Like 10 years, he was trapped in another dimension. He was literally trapped in the plains of Oblivion. Until the protagonist, like, got all the pieces of the Staff of Chaos and saved him. But canonically, that quest took like 10 years. Here was something, this is all the games to Oblivion, yep. Like, there was that. He befriended the protagonist in Daggerfall. And that was such a huge, like, political endeavor of who can, like, what was it? One of his spies had knowledge of the heart of Lorkhan, I think. Or no, it was a giant, like, it was basically a giant mecha that Tiber Septim used to kill the High Elves. And he's like, you know, if you go stop this prince or this king from being a ghost, that'd be real swell. And oh yeah, by the way, could you also get this letter from me? It's of great importance, personally, of sentimental value. That letter could change the entire fucking course of the Elder Scrolls. Because it has secret code in it that talks about that giant robot. And there's like 6 different people that know about it. But most of the time you won't even ever know that because it's just a little off-note thing. Numidian. It's also where he used to mantle Lorkhan. Yeah. And then the heart of Lorkhan, I believe, was in Morrowind. Which is what gave Dagoth Ur like his like weird anti-Kime god powers. You know, how can you kill a god? That's grand and intoxicating something. An innocence. And then Oblivion was just straight up just the end of the god-blessed Empire line. And obviously Oblivion coming to the material plane. And then I feel like they don't stress this enough in Skyrim. Alduin's a god, right? Like he's like one of the sons of Akatosh. Hence, I mean his time powers, but I don't really go over that. I feel like that's a big deal. He's an aspect of a god. Okay, that's pretty. It's pretty gnarly. Oh man, Fudge Muppet better watch out. We're gonna be the new Elder Scrolls podcast. He's meant to be the end of the world, but he betrayed his purpose. But I like subjugating the humans, Papa. I don't want to destroy it. We almost played the game today, but we did not. That's okay, though. I feel like we might need a designated podcast day.
Multiple podcast days.
we gotta bring good topics. Otherwise, he was doing his job. We could not have won. Yeah. But sadly, I gotta get up somewhat early, so I think we're gonna call the stream around the 2-hour mark here. 2-hour 19, or no, 2:20 to be precise. Is there anything you want to say before I shut the stream off, Vulcan?
Hate crimes are the best kind of crimes.
Sleep is for the weak. I haven't got 8 hours of sleep in so long. I probably still won't get it tonight. But anyways, I guess I'll just say my spiel. I know it's kind of a spiel, but I do mean it. Thank you so much for watching. You 5 people in the chat. Who even is REM sleep? Look, I get weird dreams when I'm tired. As much as those would be like good like stream stories, sometimes they horrify me. And sometimes they come back to me in the physical world. Me punching my bed. And shit talking whatever monster's there. But anyways, thank you for watching. You 5 people watching right now, I see you. I see you and you're beautiful, even without makeup. It sounds like shit.
They're all
No.
themselves.
I have actually woken up talking shit to an assassin that I thought was there after I punched my bed. One time I think I woke up and I was like viciously biting my pillow to like defend myself. I can't tell you how many times I thought I had goblins in my blankets. Yeah. But anyways, I think that's enough for now, so all I gotta say is take care, everybody. It's been fun. Biting your pillow, huh? Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Oh, what the fuck? Claw bug. Fuck, you can't use cleave. He looks tanky. Oh yeah, he's real tanky.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck, our tank's dead. Okay, we're running.
Rip.
We barely put